in your answer.
Well,
Sorry,
yes,
we're out of time.
I understand that led to all this, but the government can step in. When Awolowo was convicted in 1963 for treason, that conviction was equally questionable, and it was overturned through a political decision that was, there's a debate whether it was Gowon or Ojukwu that made that decision, but in any case, it was a political decision that set him free. Nelson Mandela as well was convicted. He served time, long, 27 years. It was political decision of the South African government under de Klerk that set him free. So was that of Enahoro, Nnamdi Azikiwe, Mbazulika Amechi. And then when you go to the United States itself, Martin Luther King was convicted at one point.
Right, very briefly, we're almost out of time.
And again, Mahatma Gandhi. So now, this conviction, described as a travesty of justice, not just by the United States, by everybody. So it gives Nigerian government the opportunity to step in. Okay. If something went down, something went wrong, there's a new opportunity, a new window of opportunity to solve it. You see, America took a very weighty decision recently to intervene security-wise in this country, and they never mentioned the IPOB on Nnamdi Kanu anywhere. If they do, it's going to be in favorable terms, not in disfavorable terms.
Right. Okay, I've got to go.
This kind of points a way forward for Nigerian government to do that, so that this sense of exclusion and alienation in the South is that its running rife will be checked once and for all.
Barrister Aloy Ejimako, Honorable Benedict Tena Bene, and of course Professor Abiodun Adeni, I want to thank all of you exceedingly. That's it for this edition of Arise Prime Time. Join us again tomorrow. From me and the entire team here in Abuja, bye-bye.
Let's
Thank you for
go
watching.
on this. Let's hear from this guy.
Then Bola Tinubu, Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces of Nigeria. Mr. President, sir, if kidnapping and killing of innocent citizens was Olympic sports, the highest number of gold medals will come from your country, Nigeria. We fit not fit qualify for World Cup or any other thing, but you see kidnapping, killing of innocent citizens. If they hold World Cup competition for them or Olympic competition, the highest gold medalists will come from your country. Because you see this your country, Nigeria. So even if every other sector know they work, doctors fit they on strike, nurses they on strike, ASUD on strike, you see terrorism and kidnapping. The sectors where they work for Nigeria is corruption, crime, and criminality. Those ones, they know they go on strike if they work efficiently. And unfortunately, the country get president we're supposed to be master strategists, but with no strategy to protect innocent lives. Anywhere president go, they greet them with on their mandate, they shall collapse. Even for judiciary meeting, nobody knows exactly which mandate everybody they fall and collapse on. Whether it is a mandate of insecurity, of hunger, or of renewed hopelessness, the country just they move. Every day person go wake up, it is one barbaric story of the killing of innocent Nigerians. We just they wait for turn by turn Nigerian PLC. Within the last 1 week, in case we never know, the news of the killings we don't go on. Just yesterday, bandits, terrorists attacked a girls' secondary school for Kebbi State. They killed the vice principal, abducted more than 30 students. Till now, they look for them. Tomorrow, when I go, they deny waiting United States, they talk. Then for Zamfara State, APC chieftain was killed by gunmen, Alhaji Umar Moriki. Abi, when I won't deny that one too. And then they carried how many people from that attack? Then the most barbaric and unfortunate news, the person they even here said they don't come confirm now. The killing of a Nigerian brigadier, Brigadier Muhammadu Uba, by ISWAP terrorists. The time where that story been come out, they deny, they say no, they not capture them, they not do, because people been don't talk, say they don't capture that man, they don't kill him. They deny him. Now they don't come confirm him. Plus the last message where he put out, say his phone, the battery was 31% before the terrorists, they later go and cycle him. They carried a fine military officer, killed him in cold blood, and posted it on social media. Tomorrow, when US stop, they go say, no, Nigeria is a sovereign nation. We are a sovereign nation. They should not interfere. This is the sovereignty. In a sovereign nation, terrorists will kidnap a military officer, kill and murder them in cold blood, and post on social media with nothing done about it. That is the sovereignty when Nigeria, they practice Oriburuku sovereignty. Oriburuku sovereignty. Sovereignty that cannot protect both armed forces, both civilian. Everybody is at the mercy of terrorists. Oriburuku Lenshe Nigeria. Then come and hear, according to Dr. Bashir Kofi, the incident where they happened for Katsina State. This is the interview. The video is everywhere online. They said that one of the assistant commissioner of police, Oga Aminu Dai, where they know say been be one good officer, they take the fight to bandits. He was encircled by bandits. According to the doctor where they grant the interview, he said he was probably sold out by people from his own side. From his own side, tomorrow they say that they do repentant terrorists, that they put them into armed forces, that they put them into police. They said he was probably sold out by men from his own side. The bandits, they encircle him, they kill the officer, and they see no end there. They took the officer uniform, wear him, and the day that he was killed, celebration among many bandits group for the state. And then on the day where they hold their so-called peace stakeholder terrorist meeting for Casina, now the bandits, they give terms and conditions. They say make police officers know where their uniform come the stakeholder summit, but the bandit leader wore the uniform of the slain officer. Come the peace deal, sit down with a uniform that boldly carried the name of the police officer Aminu Dai on his body. Nigeria sovereignty, Nigeria sovereignty. Terrorists go kill police, it no go end there, go wear in uniform. Come stakeholder meeting
with the name of the man in the uniform.
No, US should not intervene. US should not do because they are coming for mineral resources. They are coming for this. Meanwhile, during bandit stakeholder meeting, terrorist stakeholder meeting, they share minerals for them. They share soft drink. As a Nigerian, if you're hungry and you know even fit seafood chop, you are likely to get food and refreshment to take if you attend this insecurity, be bandits or terrorist stakeholder meeting for casino. They go give you a drink, you go take. Maybe that is part of the mineral resources where they say US they come for. Ori buruku leshe. Ori buruku leshe Nigeria. When US talk say, okay, we'll take out the terrorists, some people begin to protest, not against terrorists, but against US, where talk say they should kill people who are killing you. Ori buruku leshe. Ori buruku Nigeria PLC night with the duo. The same insecurity where President Tinubu tell Jonathan say on issues of insecurity, the buck must stop at the president desk. He said if Jonathan cannot protect Nigerians, he should resign. When will President Tinubu resign for failing to protect Nigerians? Nigerians, the day where all of us wake up and decide to put value on our lives, the better for us. Now so the killings, they go on for Plateau, for Benue. Every day they are burying people. Nigerians, whatever pressure where the world go need to put, any government to put on Nigeria to stop this irresponsibility and protect innocent lives, Nigeria, let that pressure be put. And the world must know what is going on in the country so that this shedding of innocent blood can stop. President Bola Tinubu and APC government, have you lost the capacity to protect Nigerians? Master strategist president, where is the strategy on protecting the lives of Nigerians being your primary responsibility? Nigerian government, shame on all of you. If these things can happen to both military, both police, both civilian, then this has descended into not even just a failed state, but a state that needs intervention very, very quickly. If not, everybody victimhood is waiting at the doorstep. Nigerians, shine your eye. 2027, you must prove that the power of the people is greater than the criminals in power. May God give Nigerians the courage and wisdom. My name is Peter for Nigeria.
You see, after saying all these wonderful things, we agree on one thing, that Nigeria can never work. But still yet, these people will go back and begin to pursue what is not working. As for us, we have provided the remedy. Biafra is the only remedy for the failed state Nigeria. In that cause of Biafra, the Yoruba Republic, Democratic Republic will be on their own. The Middle Belt will be on their own. The Arewa will be on their own. Everybody will grow in their own space according to their own speed. That is the ultimate solution. The ultimate solution. We are going to come back again and we'll discuss on all these issues while we have a very quick break.
The very oldest language on the face of this very earth.
Yes, I can say that from what I have just listened from you, it is just not ordinary.
You're very wonderful. When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself. I told them that
Welcome back. Thank you so much for being with us on this program. We are going on the last section of the program. I can see my brother Maxwell just joined us now. We are going to be going to the last section of the program. Remember, we are on the aftermath of the sentencing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What they hide about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we have tried as much as possible to expose their madness, their fake judgment. That is why we are here today. And also to encourage Biafrans to stay strong, remain focused, remain consistent. Nothing lasts forever. There is nothing that is surprising us because we know that what you are seeing today is the paths that we must pass through to get to our destination. You cannot jump it. There are certain things that must happen. And one of those things that must happen before we get to our promised land is what you just saw. Martin Luther King faced the same thing. Mandela faced the same fate. Abiola faced the same fate. Awolowo faced the same fate. What is his name? Dr. Nnamdi will face the same fate. Gandhi faced the same fate. So whatever we are seeing today are things that are bound to happen. Every single person I mentioned now are people that have been celebrated across the world as heroes who fought for their people. Today, the same thing is on the table of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and it's not relenting. We must keep to our heart the instruction he gave to us. Consistency is the key. This is not the time to be weak. This is not the time to run away. This is the time to fight more and increase your energy. And I bet you there is a light at the end of the tunnel. My brother Maxwell, thank you so much for joining. Go ahead and speak to us, my brother Maxwell. Let's hear you. You must have been watching us all this while at the background and all that. Take the mic and speak to us. Bro Max, are you there? Unmute yourself. Bro Max, unmute yourself. Go ahead. Go ahead, Bro Max.
No.
Bro Max, are you there? Go ahead, Bro Max. We are waiting for you. It's like he's having a network problem. He's having a network problem. Okay, we must continue. No matter what happens, we must continue. And I think I want to bring one other video. Let us hear the press interview of our brother Omoyole Sowore. Let me see if I can find his video. He was also interviewed in the course of this very issue of the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He was interviewed and he made a statement. I also want us to listen to what Showore has to say.
To react to the outburst of Kanu today in court and how he was ordered to be thrown out.
Well, we have made it very clear that this trial in the first place was unnecessary. Nigeria is wasting its time on a trial that will take Nigeria nowhere, particularly at the time Nigeria is facing serious security challenges. That's what we should be focusing on, is how to retrieve the body of the Brigadier General that was killed, if they have not. It is how to save the 35 Muslim girls that were abducted from a high school, 25 of them. It has to save 35 Christians who were attacked and abducted live. And that's what Nigeria should concern itself with, not a flimsy, frivolous trial to jail somebody whose only crime is asking for justice, in my view. I was watching part of it because I was in court for a different matter. And when they were describing the evidence they have, I was expecting them to say that they found him with an RPG. No. The only evidence they found in his room was a microphone. And then the biggest weapon was a radio transmitter. I have never heard that before, that a country will waste 10 years to prosecute somebody whose only weapon is a radio transmitter and a microphone. They also found underwear. The rest is hearsay, including, they presented, by the way, an interview from Sahara reporters. Should anybody be jailed for being interviewed by Sahara reporters? They kept mentioning it. Interview Sahara reporters, interview Sahara reporters. So if someone did an interview with CNN now, does that mean the person should be jailed? And I'm aware that they are still reading the judgment. Laboriously, you could tell that the judge is struggling. Laboriously. I'm just hoping that between the time they present the case and the time the judgment will be delivered, that common sense will prevail. And Kanu will be allowed to rejoin his family. And Nigeria, hopefully, will start facing its real challenges, of which Nnamdi Kanu is not one of them. Thank you very much.
So, Kanu's brothers have alleged that the Yorubas actually hate Igbos. What's happening?
There's always excuse. And the Nigerian state manufactures hatred of ethnic groups against themselves. But ask yourself, was it a Yoruba man that, was it an Igbo man that jailed Awolowo? It was a Yoruba man. Abi? When I was arrested by DSS in 2019, all the guys who came to abduct me, one of them was Ijo, another one was speaking Yoruba. The fact that you speak Yoruba doesn't mean you are Yoruba. But all the guys that were in charge of my detention, they were Yoruba people. So when they want to use you against yourselves, it is then that they start telling you the judge is Yoruba, this thing. But when it comes to stealing Nigeria's money and wealth, sharing among themselves, there's no religion, there's no tribe. But when it is to pitch yourself against yourselves, of course, you might say that the preponderance of commentary is coming mostly from some of the Yorubas. But that doesn't mean that the Yorubas are in support of injustice. Even if you look at the history of the Yorubas, politically, they have never supported one political person wholeheartedly. There was Awolowo, there was Akintola, there was Ajashin, there was Omoboriowo, there was Abiola, and some Yorubas didn't support him. Yorubas have always been, free, just as Igbos are. It's not every Igbo person today that supports even the agitation for Biafra. Does that mean that those people are not Igbos? It's not every Hausa person today that supports blasphemy convictions against some people who are, or even though they are Muslims. So don't let anybody use that to divide you. The person who is president of Nigeria today is a Yoruba man whose only campaign buzzword is Emilokon, is my turn. He didn't say that it's the turn of the Yorubas. And go and ask the Yorubas under this regime what they are going through. That is what the Yorubas call Enikon Loba. Now the person where you touch, now they feel him. It's different from Emilokon. So you cannot be blaming, because before you know it, now Yorubas will start killing Igbos. Igbo will be killing Yorubas again, based on the misconception that the innocent, hungry Yoruba person is somehow or somewhat complicit in the nonsense that is happening against an Igbo man who is fighting for justice. Let's be careful about that, not to create that ethnic division any further. That's how they got us here.
Mazi.
Yeah.
Okay, I was
There's a breakdown of law and
away
order in
for
Nigeria.
I was away for some time. So, but I've seen this clip before from Memorial Shore. So, what's your point? What's your take on it?
Yeah, his point is very clear. You know, Showere's stance always has been, we know where he stands, and we know our differences with him.
Yeah.
Showere is also sees this issue of Nigerian breakup as an impossible mission.
Yeah.
And he can't be able to get involved in it. He is pursuing the aspect of trying to destabilize Nigeria through a revolution and then put it back together.
But
we don't see it working. We don't see it working anywhere. It's not going to work. Destabilizing Nigeria through revolution, just destroying the structure through revolution and put it back again. But for us, we don't see it in that way. It's not going to work out.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but if you ask me my take on it, or should I say prediction, I will give you a very bleak prediction when it comes to Showere. He's a nice guy, make no mistake. But what he doesn't seem to understand is that many people have been to where he is now, and we know how they ended up. Gani Fawumi, another serial protester, fought to the government, fought the system. He fought the system like hell.
Yes.
But the continuous inhalation of tear gas, because Gani Fawumi was so uncompromising individual, amazing human being, but he was protesting every now and then and was inhaling tear gas. And Tai Solari, another Yoruba guy, protesting. And Chobo Kadibo, you remember those ones? They continue to protest, continue to get beat up, continue to inhale tear gas, and eventually some of them succumb to it. This system in Nigeria, there's nothing revolution in Nigeria. Forget it. Forget it. Never. The structure of Nigeria, the system, the way it's structured is such that it's never ever going to happen. Trust me. Even now, as it is, it has become all the more very difficult to have that happen because the North have their agenda, different agenda. Southwest have their own, Southeast have their own. Every region have their own. So to have a revolution that will change the system, the likes you have, the type you have like in Egypt or Algeria or some of these Arab countries, it will never happen in a country that is so deeply, divided, hateful, entrenched disunity to the core. So it's a waste of time. And I'm sorry, it's sure. The only thing is that what is going to happen, ultimately is going to happen. And he has to figure out, eventually, I don't know, he has to figure out how he's going to go about it because I know, in fact, he has said it himself, that he is from the old Eastern region, now, but he was born and brought up in Yoruba land, but he has to make up his mind. Because I said it also, maybe at the beginning, that there's this unfortunate thing that happened in Yoruba land with Islam, and Femi Kuti, much earlier he didn't quite realize it, but now he does, because I've seen the video of what he was saying, castigating Yoruba Muslim, that they brought this upon them. So they themselves have to make up their mind. Because the unfortunate thing for the Yoruba, let me just say this, the unfortunate thing is that with what is happening, even before now, the best ally they would have is the Biafra, the Igbos, so that we can jointly free ourselves from this shackle, from this demonic entity that the Fulanis has latched onto and want to force everybody into it, deprive us of our tradition, our culture, and our land and everything, and impose theirs on us. But the political elite who are also, some of them, including Tinubu majorly, Tinubu, they compromise everything to align with these sinful needs, and that's why they sit and they watch, and this ravaging and the pillaging is going on, and they can't do anything about it. So at the end of the day, they're going to have to make a decision too, because they have like 50-50 numbers in Yoruba land with Muslims. So some Muslims are very moderate. They don't want that kind of jihadist system that, so some don't want it, but there are those that want it too. There are those that want it. Maybe they are not in majority, I don't know. But at the end of the day, they're going to have to make up their mind whether to stand up and free themselves, or they just accept it and go on with it. Because for us, our ancestors never ever allowed it. In fact, it's even worse in our time now, because it's in this our recent time that the likes of Uzodinma and some, because of their own selfish and criminality, they went into it and they gave them position, gave them money, gave them everything just to penetrate, to infiltrate. And now they have some of our youth, because of the poverty tactics that the Janjaweed applied. A man who is hungry, you give him food, you are most likely to win his heart, So, but at the same time, it just was in Yoruba land. We can see it is happening every day. They want to finish Kwara. When they finish Kwara, you know where they're heading? Other places, Ibadan, Ekiti, all these areas. That is their target.
So sad. It is so sad on what we are seeing. And in support of what you said, we have also had Aya Adebanjo on one of his programs where he said that Awolowo gave the same advice. That if they must succeed, they should align with the Igbos. The same advice was given. So it is not just you saying it. That advice has come several times. People who work directly with Awolowo, that advice he told to them, and they said it on video. They said it that he told them. So we believe that by the special grace of Chukwu Kabiama, we will always find the greed of some people. Somebody like Tinubu, who is there projecting a personal agenda. Only Chukwu Kabiama will help. And just as you said, it is time for everybody to sit up and decide their fate, what they want. If you keep silent, worse things are still going to happen.
Bratis, I will have to leave now. I will see you. Bratis, I will have to leave now. Thank you so much, and God bless everybody.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. The truth in life is the truth you told yourself. So we're coming here to tell me there is no tribal problem. The tribal problem is the highest problem we have in Nigeria, and religious problem. These two problems, any person that is denying it in Nigeria, that person is deceiving himself.
He didn't say there is no tribal problem. What he is trying to say is that people should not continue to promote it.
Yeah, people should not continue to promote it.
He's not saying that there's no. He's the one that said that he's the one that said it on national TV that there's an Igbophobia, Nigeria Igbo problem.
Yeah, that's the area I'm trying to come. So people cannot stop promoting it when it occurs every single day. Because you cannot tell me that in a government where the president is there, in this matter of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Attorney General is a Yoruba, the persecutor is a Yoruba, the judge is a Yoruba. So how is ethnic problem not playing out there? The thing that is playing out in Nigeria, people don't understand is this. The Yorubas and the Fulanis use Igbo to reconcile their differences. And why the Yorubas focus on the Igbo problem, the Fulanis are coming into them to achieve exactly what they want. But their problem is Igbos who came to Lagos and they sold their land, and these people develop it. They become envy and jealous of their own closest brother. And they see those people who come into them, instead of them to come down and learn from them and they come more closer and start knowing if they can know some of those people that these guys are doing, so that all of us can grow together. No, instead, what do? They turn with hate and jealous. And that is the problem. And the Fulanis rejoice over it, and they lure them with the power. And those the powers they have, when they get that power, they use it against the Igbos.
My brother Greg, let me help you a little bit. Let me help you a little bit. You see, on that thing you are saying is actually correct, but this game is being played by the British using some Yorubas. The British play this game from the time of amalgamation to independence. Do you know that during the independence, it was the Southerners, the Yorubas, the Middle Belt, the Yorubas, what do they call them? The Middle Belt. It's not Middle Belt. The Yorubas, the Igbos, and the Nahorim. People who were, say the South were the people who were going for independence. The Southerners were the people who went for independence. But at the end of the day, when the British wanted to hand over, they went to the Fulanese, who are not even Nigerians, and gave it to them. And they preached to the Fulanese and told them that they can't be on their own. They promised them to hand them over the power to control the country. That same script is what they are still writing now. Still using some Yorubas to play that same script. Knowing fully well that if the South is united as one, Nigeria it will be a blink of an eye, Nigeria will disappear. And they found an ally in a criminal, a drug baron, who will not even sure of his nationality.
That is the area I'm going. So, despite what the British did, the area where they are achieving it is using the Muslims, Yorubas. Exactly. The Muslim Yorubas are always sabotaging what some of the Yorubas are doing, especially somebody like Tinubu. So, and that is why the people who will do something good in Yoruba, just like in Igbo, they will not allow them to rise. It is impossible. So, and now they use this advantage against the Igbos, against the Yorubas. It's just like when you came to the East. If Soludo is a man with wisdom, when the American come up that the killings of the Christians, Soludo jump out immediately and tell people that the who are killing Christians is John and Paul. It's not the Fulani. And they have not known where the Americans are coming from. So that to show you his own ambition to be in power. As when he stepped down, he will go for Senate, or from Senate he will go for other vice president or president. That is his own target. So the millions of the Igbos that are dying, that is why I tell you there is no one single person. That's why when the people, some people were telling me about Engineer Abadi, I tell him Engineer Abadi is the highest criminal in Igbo land. They say why? I say, when do you know how to know somebody who can sacrifice? When they were sharing money for a car worth nearly $200 million naira in Nigeria, Abedi was the first person to accept it. Abedi will always come out to tell you that the senators are not getting much money. So that only that make him a criminal. Only that make him a criminal. So if Abedi is not corrupt, Abedi would denounce that particular. He would not even support it. But he was the first person to take a jeep of 200-something million, nearly 200 million. And those jeep, they will not use it up to 4 years. They will auction it, and some of them will rebuy it within themselves. This is how they squanderize Nigerian money. So tell me any of them who have tested all these things that will not dance according to the Fulanis. And the point there is, Because all of them are guilty of corruption, no one will stand as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or this Sowore is standing, even as Sowore is standing for one Nigeria. But if Sowore have been in any position as a government, in any governmental position, because his hand will be tied, because he know he have sword in hand, he can never be asking for revelation. So that is the thing. So all the whole Nigerian politicians, from A to Z, they are all guilty. And any man or woman coming to stand on their way to achieve that particular thing, they are ready to eat him like raw. So that is what is happening in Nigeria. Until America and Europe and international people start to understand the only thing that can save the people, the indigenous of Nigeria, is to disintegrate Nigeria. If they disintegrate Nigeria, the Biafrans will not allow their leader to do evil. When they want to do evil, they will rise against him and they must come down. But not like this present time that when and just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is rising now, the eastern people, politicians, saw him to Tinubu and the Fulani. They started dealing with him. So, and they will be just giving them support as a kind of support to deal with him. So if any Yoruba man rise up, they will use the Fulanis and the Igbo and go against him. So to make sure they clap him down not to succeed. But if they have Oduduwa state, and Oduduwa know the best person to rule them, and those corruption will not stand, because they will all be able to rise against their leaders. No Igbo man will come there to stop them, because the Yorubas are fighting for what they want. They will choose the best among themselves. But now is the corruption that is in the system in Nigeria that are choosing the leaders in Nigeria. So the best thing any America or any Europe will do is to help the indigenous to separate this country, Nigeria. And it will not stop anything. We have been doing it. I mean, the people who are living in America, marrying the American citizen, are they not doing traditional wedding? Marrying the daughter of Akunyel. You know, marry American white.
Oh.
You know that of Akunyel. So is America Igbo land? Or even Nigeria? Did it stop them for being a citizen of Igbo or whatever? So any person who is in intermarriage, there's something to disturb the disintegration of Nigeria, that person is wasting his time. And before I drop, somebody like Tinubu is the highest what do you call it? This thing that I have ever seen. Because it still hurt me every day. What happened in this last election? All the whole disturb and everything, and Tinubu did not talk anything about the killings in during his election in Lagos State and the demolition of houses and properties and businesses that he was lost. He never mentioned it today. And that is sure that when he is coming another one, he will do even more worst. And that is why this governor is using this opportunity of Tinubu to be demolishing Igbo business and destroying exactly what they discussed with Shetima. And that is what they have come to achieve. And they're doing it. And nothing will stop the Igbos to go. So if the Yorubas are not serious, let them remain with the Fulanis. Any day they rise up, then they will be able to get their freedom. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's finish this
already. Any country where a brigadier general can be abducted and killed, even when he fought himself, cannot be rescued, there's a break law of law and order. You see, there are two places to find order in the world. I mean, beyond. They said there's order in heaven and there's order in hell. The difference is that the first order and the first law in heaven is order. The last law in hell is order. Nigeria has become hell. Well, the last law is order. So there's no breakdown of law and order that can happen. But I know them. They can go and manufacture another breakdown of law and order. Even those of us who were peacefully protesting in this Abuja for Nnamdi Kanu, they claimed that we wanted to burn down the country. I spent 4 days in Kuje prison just because I said free Nnamdi Kanu. When I went to Lagos after that, they declared me wanted for fighting for Yoruba people whose houses they are demolishing. So when they create a narrative for you to fall for, be careful. So that you won't start killing and fighting the same poor people. Some of them don't even know about this trial because they are hustling to get food on their table maybe once or twice a day. So That is why I keep saying that the country needs a revolution. I don't have any doubt about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Omoyele Showore. You have spoken well. Let's go to Bro Maxwell. You've been in and out. I know your network is giving you hell there. Bro Maxwell, if you're there, let's hear you, Bro Maxwell.
Mazi Choose, it's me now. Evan, are you not seeing me?
Okay. Evan, go on.
Ha. I've been going out and coming in, the thing just kicking me out. I thought you're so
I saw you.
Thank you for.
I thought you Maxwell, because Maxwell is using the same Evan. Maxwell is using the same name, so I thought.
Okay, no, it's not Maxwell, it's Evan. Okay, you have been calling the person Maxwell. I thought it's another person you are calling. Oh, I don't know, it's me. Okay, thank you.
I mean Elvin, because he's using the same name in his
because I'm outside, so the phone is in my pocket. I'm listening and I'm walking in the street, so that's why I didn't observe it. So thank you. Yeah. Good afternoon from here, Mazi Chooks survivor, and everyone in the platform and those that are listening. Mazi Chooks survivor, if you remember, I was here some weeks ago in this your platform. I don't know if you can remember the person, Evan.
Yeah, I think.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, I'm that person that when I come to the platform, I talk about, I ask a question that if they jail our MNK with the situation of our struggle right now, that things are not the way it's supposed to be, what will be our fate? How are we going to move? Okay, and I'm the person. Then you now tell me that even if they jail him, that that is not the final judgment. That's still going to be appeal, and we keep on doing what we are doing. So that is it. So, so I'm that person. So why I come in to this why I enter the decide to speak is this, because me personally, I know that they are going to jail him. Based on my calculation, I know that they are going to sentence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But just that if there is a way you will be saying some kind of things, people will think that you are negative, you are evil person, this and that. No, you can use your own critical thinking to predict what is going to happen. Look at what happened. This Nigerian state is a sovereign state, and they are going to do everything to protect their sovereign integrity, because they know that if they release him just like that, it's going to cause a kind of this thing against them, because they know that people are with him. The people, especially those in the southeast, they are with him. Yes, and even the whole governors in the southeast, they are going to lose relevance if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out, because people will listen to him even more than all the governors. Okay, these people, after they kidnapped him from Kenya, do you know why they delayed the trial? They have been delaying the trial. It is because of our second leader that has also been jailed. So once they succeeded in capturing our second leader, our PM, Mazi Nnamdi, once they succeeded, the next thing they know that is step one. They say yes. Do you know what they did next? They mentioned that our angels on ground, they are no more effective. They use some people inside the movement to bring most of them and render them to be ineffective. According to them, they say they have killed their kids, killed them, and all those that. So that is what they did. So once they see that all those things have been done, they now say, yeah, it is set now to sentence him, because they believe that the struggle, which is because the struggle is not just about what we are talking on social media, which is good to create awareness, is part of the struggle. But the main struggle is those angels that are guiding the land, are defending the land. That is the main struggle. So once they discover that all those things and their source of everything, to put all those things in place, to put those angels in place, that to that what they are doing will keep on going on, they destabilize everything by dividing us, they destabilize the funding. Many of them were killed and all those things. So now that they have pronounced the judgment, because they know that once they pronounce it, nothing is going to happen. Really, they pronounce it. Okay, since they pronounce it, did you see anything happen? Nothing, because they have already destabilized us, destabilized the angels, make everything to be weak, and they pronounce it. So why I'm saying all these things is this, because already I know that this is exactly what is going to happen. And we have been talking on social media, creating awareness. Most of us, we know all this awareness already. So my point is, no amount of all this our awareness is good, but it's not going to give us results. Even those people in the homeland, even the lawyers and all those people, they cannot do nothing to rescue Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This to me, this my belief. The lawyers and everybody, they cannot do nothing, because the Nigerian government, they don't believe on all those talk and political correctness. So if we are still here and believing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to get released when they are due, they can release him. I know that they are going to release him, but they are going to release him after they have finished removing that thing that he wants from him. They can only release him based on that. But without that, we hope that they are going just to release him, or pardon. They are going to pardon him. I know it's going to happen, but they will make sure that the same thing that they did to Asari Dokubo, that he will become he will start working for them. That is the only way they can be able to release him. If we are waiting that they are going to release him, if they are going to release him, that is the only way, that the only option that they are going to give him. And if we do not accept that option, they will not release him. This is just the fact. People can believe it or not. So what I want to say now is this: for we to release him. Okay, yesterday I saw a post in Daily Post. They say that they capture 7 IPOB commanders that are working with our PM, and they have charged them. DSS have charged them to court. So what do you think? These people, they are not going to stop, because they have committed by Nnamdi Kanu. They are still going to continue to make sure that they destroy everything, that we have nothing again. We'll just be on the social media and be talking and talk. After we talk finish, they will keep on doing what they are doing. So, like me, I know that the only solution that can solve this problem is to revive our struggle back. And what is that revive of our struggle? All those angels that are defending the land must be reorganized. If those angels are not reorganized, and let these people see that this thing that they think that they have destroyed is still there, my brother, we will just be talking. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be there as long as it is due for them. They don't care about any other thing. Now we have people that are supposed to do the needful in terms of organizing this movement in the absence of our leaders. These people, they are doing fundraising and doing so many things, but yet we are not seeing any effect of what they are doing. So my point is this: all of us that are thinking that we are going to achieve all these things by doing political correctness. I know diplomatic is good and all that, but even the West, they are not in support of separation. This is just the facts. They don't want people to succeed because they are okay. They believe to remain, to put you as one and put a corrupt leader to be leading you, and they will be using that corrupt leader to be benefiting from the country. That is what they want. So if we are hoping that the America and the Europe, they are going to allow us to get our freedom, it's never going to happen. The only thing that will make us to get our freedom is when we decide to take our freedom by force, which the structure has been there already, but we do not sustain it. So if those of us that are listening and we are thinking that we can get it through all those things by diplomatic alone, it's never going to work. Now we have people that are there that are supposed to do the needful, they are not doing it. I'm not saying that they should come out and be making pronouncements just as the same thing way our MNK was doing, because that's what they are using against him right now. That he declared this, he declared that, he said this, he said that. But there are ways that they can do it. Things will be happening in that homeland. Things will be happening. That is, the angels that are defending the land, they will keep on defending the land, and it will start coming out again. We will not be seeing them defending the land physically. The Nigerian state will begin to see it. That is the only solution. If anybody is thinking any other solution is going to happen for us to achieve what we are getting through political correctness and only diplomatic move in the Europe, America, all those things, my brother, we are just deceiving ourselves. So all those people that are in charge, if we know that they are not doing the right thing, we have to call them out and let our people stop giving them money and funding them, because they are not doing nothing with all the funds they are collecting every weekend, Saturday.
My brother, I've heard you. I think we have to leave it there, and I want to respond to what you said. When we come to this issue of the restoration of Biafra the way it is now, every hand must be on deck. And you can never run away from the diplomatic aspect. It must be there. There is no way, there is no grammar, there is no way you can jump it. Now we have a situation where we have a man that is not a regular politician in power. There is every opportunity that at a point in time, Biafra issue be mentioned. So when we are talking now, campaigning online and speaking, creating more awareness, I advocate for that, for people to connect the genocide of Christians to Biafra issue. It is going to connect. It is already connecting. We must not ignore that. We must not ignore that. In as much as we all agree that having our men on the ground is important, but we must not agree. We must not run away from the diplomatic aspect. You cannot operate as an island. You can't operate as an island. No matter how you try to create your benefit, you can't operate as an island. We know what we went through during the Civil War because of lack of international backup and all that things. So those backups are what the diplomatic issues we can. If you ignore the diplomatic issue, you will not make any headway. You won't make any headway. And at this time that we have that opportunity, we must not play with that opportunity. For me personally, at this time, whichever thing you know you can do to make sure that our voice is being heard in any group, in any level, continue to do it and make sure that your voice is heard. Let us forget about the issue of blame. This blame game is not going to lead us anywhere. At the end of the day, we end up insulting each other, we end up arguing.
Mazi took survivor. But let me just say something, 1 minute. I am not against the diplomatic move. I'm not against it. But you say we should not blame. But do you think that with this diplomatic move, without our BLA, can we achieve anything?
My brother,
that is my question to you. Answer me.
I am telling you, in this very struggle today, everybody has a responsibility. The only message I have here, whichever where you have your responsibility, if you're on the media, you are for diplomatic, you are for going to the diplomatic level, you are on the military side, on defense side, on the ground, on the BLA. Do your own part and do it right. Let everybody get busy and do their thing right. Let us stop calling, blaming or forming a situation where we end up arguing. At the end of the day, we will do nothing. Let us focus. If you know that you believe that you can perform much better on the ground, that is what you support. That is where look for that very angle. Look for that very area. You know, look for the people who you know that are standing with that ground. You go with them. You know that you want to go on a diplomatic level. You go on the diplomatic level. You want to go on awareness, just like my own self. I'm in awareness. That is where I stay to speak about the Biafra, present Biafra to the world as the only remedy. I continue to do it, extend my time, speak as much as I can. I don't want to get involved in the issue of blaming this person, blaming that person. We are not kids anymore. This very struggle has been for more than 2 decades now. So many of us have been here for more than a decade. Anybody that says he doesn't know his left and right, it is up to him. Nobody can come here and begin to tell me that maybe it's because of what I said, maybe that you are doing this thing, or because of what you have from this person. That is why you are doing this thing. Let us get busy, get serious. In any way you know you can be able to participate in your own area, do it and do it right. That is the message I have, and that is the message I want to preach. Let us forget about this issue of blaming. We have blamed a lot. We have castigated enough. We have talked enough. It's time to get to work. More especially at this time that opportunity has presented itself. This opportunity, we must not abuse it. Either as BLA or as the diplomatic level we are, or on the media. We must not abuse it. Everybody.
Okay. Ma, the survivor. Where are the BLA now? Where are the BLA? Where are them? Since all those things are happening, have you ever seen any BLA? These are the things that shake Nigerians, that shake the Nigerian government. Let them come out and make it and do. Have you seen anyone?
Listen. That issue is not my topic today. But you that is concerned about that, can you take your time and search, make research and find out where are they? Who are those ones? Who are the people working with them? Who is funding them? How is it happening? Take that as your assignment. Do it and
okay. I leave you. But my point is this. My point is what I'm trying to say is this. The people that are among us, they are the one that cause all these things that we are going through. So we need to reorganize ourselves and find a way out, because these people, we cannot rely on them. They are not serious. If they are serious, let them prove themselves. That's my point. We need to reorganize ourselves. Without those things that are there. That's my point. I'm not just saying blaming anybody. We need to try and reorganize ourselves. If we can,
Thank you very much. I agree with you. Reorganizing ourselves, I agree with you. We are the cause of our problem. Those of us who are saying that we are in this struggle, we are doing this, we are the cause of the problem. I agree with you. We have to reorganize it. I agree with you. And everybody will agree. Let us get to work and begin to reorganize ourselves without creating chaos in the media, without blaming each other.
Yes.
Even Mazi said it, he said we should stop attacking each other. Even if somebody calls you, ignore it. Continue to focus on that direction. Let us avoid anything that will bring that distraction. There is something ahead of us. Let us focus on it. And more especially, this opportunity that presents itself in a time when we have somebody in the US that is not a regular politician, even if he's fighting for Christians, we can be able to tap into it and connect the Biafra struggle into it. I appreciate you for your concern, my brother. That's your concern that you have. So many of us have the same concern. Everybody has one concern or the other. But we should not make it as a topic of discussion or topic of debate. At the end of the day, we will only argue, hate each other, fight each other, abuse each other, and things will get back more. Let us get busy. Do our homework, make investigations. Any section where you know that this one you feel it's not working well, investigate and find out how it's going to work well, where it's going to work, who is pushing it to work well, and support. As simple as that. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you for your
Okay, Mazi, Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I know that everybody is hearing you. Every department is hearing you. Your complaint, every complaint you lay in this platform, people are listening. And I strongly believe that they are taking correction. Even if they refuse to take correction, so it is important and good as we are speaking. People are hearing. At a point in time, whatever we are saying here will be put into use. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We're going to be rounding up now. We'll go on our closing remark. Let us see. I think my sister Omobosala is still here. My sister Omobosala is still here. She's not spoken for this time. So, my sister, give us your closing remark. We are rounding up the program now. Let's hear from you as we round up the program. We can't hear you. We can't hear you, my sister. We can't hear you. Omobosala, we can't hear you. Maybe you go out and come in again. Maybe you go out and come back again. Maybe when you go back and come back again, it will be much better. Coach, unmute yourself. Coach, unmute yourself and speak to us. Meanwhile, our sister Mobasala, just log out and come back again. Go on, Coach.
Yes. Good afternoon, Mazi. Good afternoon, everybody in the comment section. That day that I've been waiting for is here in our presence. We should not allow anything to distract us, because the person that we are waiting for, which is the head of what we are looking for, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell us before, that we're going to be in the forefront, and today is there. Anybody that said that joining of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bring his spirit weigh his spirit down, you should just come out from that place. Because just taking the history of the whole world, there is no any freedom fighter that is being released by court. It's the activities of the people that is fighting for, which is the people that is fighting for. It's his activities is going to bring that leader out. For me, saying that again, both if you call yourself IPOB, that you are waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out before you do what you're supposed to do. Nigerian government have played their own card. And playing that card is for them to distract us. We should not allow the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to distract anybody. We should not allow the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa to distract any of us. We should focus. And that thing that you know how to do, this is that time, that mental toughness that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu talk about. And he also said, anytime that you look for him, you not see it. That you should make entire Nigeria should be started burning. That time that he talk about is now. You should not wait for anybody. Don't even say that the government of United States of Biafra did not tell you what you're supposed to do. Or not even tell me that any other group, you are waiting for them. That you are waiting for them to give you order. Within yourself, you know what is right, and know what is bad. You know what is good, that if you do, even though the person that is behind you, if you hear that this is what you do, you're not going to blame you for that. The most peaceful agitation, which is IPOB, that the whole world even know that they are peaceful. That the whole world know that they are peaceful. Nigeria government come out and tag them terrorists. Are you going to allow yourself to be tagged terrorists again before you do what you're supposed to do? This is the time for every one of us to join hands together, to join our force together, and we should know that all of us we are looking for one thing, which is freedom. And that we should know that freedom is again. That's the reason why we are calling everybody wherever where you are hiding, come out now and fight for that freedom that you are looking for. And I pray that people will tell them to continue to protect everybody that is standing on the truth. I was going to say that if you know that you are standing on the truth, you don't have people to tell them are going to protect you and protect what you are fighting for. Now the truth. Thank you so much for giving me the mic. We cannot allow our spirit to be down. That time that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu talk about is now. Everybody should rise up. Move to action. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Coach Uksa. I appreciate you. My beloved sister, Mokosala, go ahead and mute yourself and speak to us.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I greet everyone, both the participants in the Zoom meeting and also the people who are viewers. I greet everyone. I thank God for today because, like I said, everything that happens, God knows about it, and we thank Him. This is just, like I said, when you want to grow stronger and when you want to make it in life, there are lots of obstacles. And I know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and with all other freedom fighters who are, doing their best to make sure that we all have our freedom. Wherever they are, wherever they kept them, they will surely come out with goodwill. Also, I would like to take this opportunity to, this is just an advice. This is the time that you need to become one. Make the unity, no matter what is going to take, because do not allow the enemies to use the division against you. Yes. I know that there are a lot of people who are against what Mazi Nnamdi was doing. And I just want people to know that, you see, these people, they're playing games. When it happens, if you don't take the necessary action, when it happens, it's going to affect even those ones who call themselves politicians, because they should go and read what happened in the north, the Hausas. Where are they today? The generations has nearly wiped out of existence in Nigeria. If you people doesn't want the same thing to happen, continue and keep yourself, keep yourself together. Do not allow any enemies to come, to come into you. Now, some people will be happy. Let me tell you something. Who laughs last is the one that, laughs the best. Exactly, my brother. So if you think that what they are doing, I'll tell you, there will be a time. I know that it will not come to that time if you people come together now. There will be a time that you will be saying, and we know we should have done our best. This is the time to put on your best. Don't give up. And also, I would like to take this opportunity to tell our audience that yesterday, 20th of November, the Democratic Republic of the Yoruba marked their 3rd year of declaration.
Wow.
Which was done by, thank you very much, which was done by our humble and blessed mother, Mrs. Modupe Olaonitiri Abiola, the wife of late Chief MQ Abiola. May God continue to bless her and protect her. We mark our 3rd year anniversary of our declaration on the 28th of 11/2022. And I hope that there will be opportunity for the IPOB to also mark their redeclaration made on the 29th of November 2024. There will be an opportunity for them to mark a year. Please do it so that the enemies will know that you still stand strong and nothing can bring you down. Thank you very much for allowing me to come into the studio today. I look forward to attend more of it. And everyone should have a nice day. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister. We appreciate you and we hope to see you more and more. Thank you so much for that word of advice, word of encouragement that you just gave us today. It's so important. And we also congratulate the Yoruba Democratic Republic for their anniversary. Hopefully, we are going to celebrate our own also. We are seeking for the same thing. We want to be free. That is what we want. We want everybody to be in their own space, grow at their own speed. We continue to respect each other, have our economic deals. We can still intermarry. We can still revisit each other. We can live in each other's place. We can be citizens anywhere we want to be citizens. That is what we're asking for. But the world is collectively denying us that peace. We will not give up. We will continue to fight until we get our freedom. Regardless what the enemies are doing, we will never back down. I appreciate everyone that have joined us on this very platform today, everyone that have contributed, and those who observed and watched with us from the beginning to the end. I urge you all to remain strong. Everything is working for our own good. There is nothing that's happened that is strange. These things are the stages we have to pass for us to get to our destination. I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will guide and protect every Biafran in Biafra land. Guide and protect every